Students, welcome to my YouTube channel NCERT Mitra. In previous video, we already started the new chapter, that is the volcanoes. In video, we already discussed the definition of the volcano, cross section of the volcano, then come to the type of the volcano, okay, intrusive and extrusive, and their types, different types with diagram as well. Okay, so today we are going to discuss the classification of the volcanoes on the basis of the eruption. Okay, so eruption or on the basis of the period of eruption, you can say. Okay, so period of eruption that can be divided, perhaps you can see actually in the different way. First thing, if you want to discuss, that is the active volcanoes, then the dormant volcanoes and the extinct volcanoes. Here I can you can see one of the volcanoes, that is active. So first thing we have to know, active volcano means, active means that volcanoes eruption is going on today as well. Okay, means you can say the today and the continuously that is erupting. So which are the constantly is it the lava, gases, ashes, cinder, pumice are also called as the also known as the active volcanoes. There are several hundred active volcanoes in the world, and most of them are located in the Pacific Ocean. Okay, Pacific Ocean, out of you can say the 1,500 active volcanoes, 50% are erupted every year. Okay, 50% means 750 every year, that is. Okay, if you take example, if you want to take the examples, so that's Mount St. Helena, it is located in USA, Stromboli and the Etna. So these are located in the Mediterranean Sea. Okay, then you can say the Pitatuba, one of the very important, you can say the in the volcanic mountain, active volcano that is located in the Philippines. Okay, then and the Stromboli, one of the mountain, or the you can say, perhaps you can see in my background, one of the very active volcano that is located in the Mediterranean Sea, and that is known as a light of the Mediterranean Sea. Okay, in my background I have shown some of the things. There's a volcano, dormant volcano. Next come to a volcano is the high although not extinct, has not been to be erupted in the historic time. It is known as a dormant volcano. Okay, so this is known as a dormant volcano. If you take example, it is located, one of the best example, that is the Vesuvius volcano is one of the best example, which is located in the Italy. It was last, you can say, the 79 AD it was erupted. After that, you can say the after the 1500 back, there is no eruption. Again it was erupted in the 1631 AD, and subsequently it was erupted in the 1872, 1803, 1872, 1906, 1927, 1928 and 1929. So these are the one of the example which are, you can say, the Vesuvius example of the dormant volcano. Okay, then the extinct volcano, actually historic past, this volcano is never erupted. So that's this volcano is erupted, extinct, geological past, and remains occur where the, if you take example, and that has their mouth of the volcano has converted into a crater lake. If you take example of the Arthur Seat, it is Edinburgh. Okay, Arthur Seat, the crater filled up the water and converted into crater lake, and volcanic mountain disappeared. Arthur Seat, Edinburgh, it is located in the Scotland. Okay, Scotland, it is a European country. So Edinburgh, perhaps you can see in background, that is Edinburgh that has converted. So in this thing we have to discuss. So there are three types of volcano on the basis of eruption, of period of eruption, or you can say the active volcano, then the dormant volcano, and the extinct volcano. This thing we have to understand. Then we have to discuss the what is the causes, actually causes of the volcano. Perhaps you know that the earth temperature is increasing. If you go down, how much it will increases, perhaps you know, 1 degree centigrade per 32 meters of descent. So this thing also created, and the interior part of the earth, after that 30 or 50 kilometer, that all the material in the astronosphere or the mantle, all the material has a liquid form or the semi-liquid form. Okay, so causes we have to understand a lot. Perhaps you know there is a huge temperature difference between the inner layer and outer layer of the earth's surface due to the differential amount of the radioactivity. So radioactivity occurs in the between the two layers, outer and inner core. Okay, outer core and inner core, there is a friction, there is a radioactivity material. Due to this fact, all the material become the you can say that is the liquid form. This temperature difference give rise the convectional current, it is called in the mantle. And convectional current, you can say that is Harry Hayes, one of the scientists, he discovered this thing, that is the a convectional current, like you can say water, boiling of water in a container. Okay, so mantle create a convergent or divergent boundary. At that time, you can say the molten and the semi-molten, and sometimes the gaseous material appears the first visual of the opportunity. So if the plate movement, divergent and convergent, so that time all the material in the gaseous form, in the liquid form, in the interior part of the earth, that comes out. Okay, so this thing we have to understand. The earthquakes are the may explodes, you can expose the fault zone. So from this fault zone, the magma also comes out. Okay, that is called the fissure type of volcano. And the convergent boundary, you can subduction, denser plate go down, and magma and the high pressure, that also comes out violently. So that is also main causes of the, you can say, the volcano. Okay, if you take example of the circum-Pacific volcanoes, or the belts, or the mid-continental belts, so these are the active and very violent eruption of the volcano. So these are the main causes. Okay, if you want to distribution, what are the distribution of the world volcanoes? Perhaps you can see in my background I have shown some points. You just pause the video and again you can just note down these notes, or write down these notes. Okay, first thing, most of the volcano activity and earthquake occurs in the converging plate boundary margin in the mid-oceanic ridge. Mid-oceanic ridge, it is located in the Atlantic Ocean, and that due to this fact, volcanic activity is going on. It is said that the 70% of the earthquake in the circum-Pacific belts, so are surrounding or around the Pacific Ocean, most of the, because these plates are convergent plate boundary. Okay, so that's why the friction would be there, and most of the 70% of the active volcano found over there. Another 20% earthquake is from the Mediterranean and Himalaya regions, including the Asia Minor and the Himalayas and the northwest of the China. Okay, so these are the area. In the 16th century, 480 volcanoes has been reported to be active. Okay, and 400 are located around the Pacific. So in 16th century, there are only, you can say, the 480, and among them 400 volcanoes are located in Pacific Ocean. 80 were located in the Mediterranean Sea, Alpine, Himalaya belts, etc., and Atlantic and Indian Ocean. So this thing we have to understand. Okay, and you can say that is the concentration of the association Kwale Islands of the Arc. Okay, Melanesia, and New Zealand. So these are the area. Only 10% of the 20% are volcanic activity are about this. Okay, so this thing we have to, in the mountain area we can form it. Okay, if you want to discuss this is called the active volcano plate and the ring of fire. So this area means, perhaps you can see, this area is known as the ring of fire. Ring of fire means continuously there is a volcanic eruption. You can say this area, eastern portion of the China, then come to northeastern portion of the Australia, then come to here the western portion of the America, and North America and South America western portion. This always there is a continuously eruption, or it is a volcanic eruption. So that's why this area is known as what? This area is known as ring of fire. Okay, perhaps you can see ring of fire, it is known as what are the first is a volcanic around the Pacific Ocean ring. Perhaps you can see in my background I have shown some diagram regarding this. Okay, perhaps you can see here. Okay, you can say the volcanism along the Pacific ring fire, circum-Pacific, popularly you can say the known as what? Pacific ring of fire has a greatest concentration of the volcanic or active volcanoes. Volcanic belts and the earthquake belts closely overlap in the Pacific ring of fire. Regions, what are the regions? Pacific ring of fire, Aleutians, you can see the islands of the Kamchatka in Japan. So Japan, Philippines, Indonesia, Java, Sumatra, that is also plate boundary over there. Due to this fact, you can say 2004 tsunami occurred due to. Okay, then Andes of the Central America, particularly Guatemala, then Costa Rica, okay, Nicaragua, Mexico, rights of banks. So these are the, if you consider 5 of the countries, so there you can 5 of the United States itself have the 173, most of them the Alaska, Russia 166 volcano. Okay, volcano. Then come to the Indonesia 139, Iceland 130, and Japan perhaps there is a 1 on 2. So this thing we have to understand a lot. Along with the, you can say, the Atlantic coast, in contrast to the you can say the Atlantic coast, comparatively few active volcanoes you can find over there. Saint Helena, perhaps Mount Saint Helena, then Cape Verde Islands and the Canary Island. So these are the features. Perhaps you can see I have shown with the diagram. You can so, and this is called the Great Rift of the region. So that's the area. Africa, you can find of the East African Rift Valley, Mount Kilimanjaro, okay, Mount Kenya. West, if you visit in the West Indian, so there you can see the Antilles, part of the West Indies, part of this volcanic mountain you can find over there. Okay, then if you want to discuss the Mediterranean Sea, there you can say a number of volcanoes you can find over there associated with the alpine folds. Vesuvius, we already discussed about the Vesuvius. Okay, this is one of the dormant volcano. Okay, then a Stromli, lighthouse of the Mediterranean Sea, those are the Asian islands. Okay, then Asian island it is located. Then a few continue in the Asia Minor, Ararat, okay, and the Mount Elbrus. Okay, so these are the mountain, volcanic mountain you can find there, and volcanic eruption or the volcano you can find over there. Broadly lies in the convergent plate boundary between the Eurasian and northeastern moving African plates. There you can also found. Then you can find the volcanism mainly due to the breaking of the Mediterranean plates, multiple plates into the interaction of the African and Eurasian plates. So due to the fact we can find this type of. Okay, then another thing you can say the volcano which are found in India. In India, perhaps you can see I have shown some diagram, and on one picture also perhaps you can, that is active volcano only. There are volcanoes in the Himalaya regions in the Indian peninsula, barren islands, only active volcano in India. It is located Andaman and Nicobar Island, become the active in the 1990s. Okay, from the active 1990. Okay, then it is considered as active volcano after the spewed lava, and as 2017. Another volcano island is the territory is Narcondam, barren and Narcondam. It is about 150 km northeast barren islands, and it is probably found in the wall of the destroyer. So perhaps you can see volcanoes in the under Narcondam, one of the, then come to the, you can say the barren island. So these are the island, or there you can say volcano can be found. Then the another, what are the effects of the volcano? Okay, effects if you want to discuss. So effect can be divided into two parts: constructive effect on human and destructive. First thing we have to discuss the constructive. What are the constructive matters? Sometimes lava activity profitable to the man because if the plains are very fertile. So plains area, if you take example of the southern India, that time you can say found that this area is very fertile in the cotton soil or the regular soil because of the eruption of the volcanic eruption, Malwa region, Deccan regions. Okay, and most of the thing that this volcanic, not only comes the volcanic ashes or the, you can see the lava, including number of, you can say there is a minerals also together in that. Okay, all precious stones, you could say example diamond in South America, Mount Kilimanjaro, okay, Mount, so there you can find the number of, you can say the gold, diamond, all these things you can find over there. Okay, then geysers and spring, which are very important for useful for the health point of view, contain the sulfur and other useful minerals, and which is very geysers, or the hot spring, the water which are coming as in the form of the hots. Okay, or the semi-hot, so that can be used for the bathing purpose in the mountain area. Crater lakes is the great, you can say, perennial rivers. Crater lakes is very important for the perennial rivers. You can see the Lake Nyos in the South Africa, one of these. Okay, some of the volcano sports of the scenic beauty, and that's why the tourists also get in and interacted. Okay, and visit for that area. Then come to erosion of the preserving the traces of the civilization. So one of the civilization can be. Next come to the destructive. What is the most of the list, you can say the destructive effects volcanoes on human. Perhaps you can know human. Most of these latest volcanoes are absolutely barren, and it is inhabitable by the man. It is the duty in time of the you can say the number of eruption would be there, and human activity can be interacted by this. Okay, interacted by this. Eruption often force and the near the volcanoes and the abandon, and sometimes the settlements and the people also died due to this. So casualties should be there. And volcanicity activity 1700 AD killed more than 2,60,000 people. So these are the, since 1700, the number of people died due to the volcanic eruptions. Okay, tsunami or the tidal that can be also produced under this. So volcanic activity would be there. Okay, so deep of the tsunami also lead to the coastal erosion or the coastal life in hazardous situation. So this thing we have to understand. This much for today. Thank you for watching.